Okay, here we are, the poll leading into the final week, championship week. It's been an awesome college football season. And we've got still some wonderful games this weekend in the championship. So let's go through the CFP poll. The first four stayed the same with Clemson, Alabama, Oklahoma, Iowa. Michigan State stayed the same. Ohio State has moved up. Stanford has moved up. Notre Dame's dropped. Florida State made it to the top 10. And North Carolina made a move, and they're still going to play number one Clemson, which could impact the semifinal games. Florida has dropped since they lost to Florida State, plays Alabama in the championship. The Houston-Temple matchup for the American Athletic Conference has huge implications still for the New Year's Six, and particularly the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and the Fiesta Bowl. And USC has made a move. Congratulations to Coach Helton getting that job, and they'll play Stanford in the Pac-12. So, looking at our championship games, Clemson, North Carolina, Florida, Alabama, Oklahoma's in, and I think they're in the semifinals, winning the Big 12. Iowa, Michigan State, Notre Dame still lurking as a top 10 team. As we mentioned, big game this weekend, Houston-Temple, American Athletic Conference, and then the Pac-12 championship, which could have implications on both the Rose and the national semifinal games. So as we transition with these championship games over, we're going to take into consideration that the top four have won their games, or the top three, I should say, and Oklahoma's in. The implications of that would be Baylor playing Ole Miss in the Sugar, and Stanford, if they win the championship game, with a decision to be made by the Rose Bowl on who's left in the Big Ten. Let's take a look at the New Year's Six now, with the implications on the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and Fiesta Bowl, with Temple beating Houston in the American Athletic Conference. If Temple wins, we're going to place them in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Okay, since Temple played Notre Dame, the committee will stay away from matching up Temple and Notre Dame in a rematch. So we're going to put Notre Dame in the Fiesta Bowl. Okay, with Ohio State and Florida State left, we're going to put Florida State playing Temple in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, and Ohio State, unless they're selected by the Rose Bowl, would be in a position to play in the Fiesta Bowl against Notre Dame. So you can see the Temple implications, if they win, affect where Notre Dame would go right off the bat. Let's say Houston wins against Temple, okay? So if you got Houston representing the American Athletic, played in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, all right? You probably now, as the committee, take Florida State, and you have a Florida State-Houston matchup there. Now you've still got Ohio State, and you'd have Notre Dame left out of the top 10. So you'd have an Ohio State-Notre Dame in the Fiesta, or a Florida State-Houston in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Now, potential could happen where the committee says, okay, we're gonna put Houston in the Fiesta Bowl. You got an interesting story here with Coach Herman having coached Ohio State last year in the national championship game. An interesting matchup there. And then that would move Notre Dame over here to play Florida State. So interesting implications on both sides with Houston winning. So that would be your New Year's Six games. Again, a lot could happen here between Clemson and Alabama playing in championship games. We know the winner will represent the Big Ten, and the Big 12 will be in the semifinals as well.